Welcome in then to the latest edition of Extra Time. I am scrambling, Shaka, for my questions.
I'm still laughing at that last goal we just saw.
In the third tier of La Liga football.
Yes,
of course,
that was good.
That's level one.
What are you looking for?
Keep going, Shaka. All the questions.
What are you looking for?
Oh, I've got so much paper here.
But look at the mess. You're like a
here it is. I found it. Crikey.
Get your life in order.
What do you mean?
Listen.
What do you have to do?
Your shot sheets represent your life in general. That's the whole problem right here. You're just all over the place. Right. Don't know where you're coming or going.
Shut up. Gabs with us. Don, you've been waiting a long time. Do you enjoy hearing us do the show and sitting through it all? Good. Don's audio's broken. Oh, there, he's back.
I like it when you fiddle with your papers.
The way Shaka couldn't say Niederlechner, so you just said it really quick.
Yes.
Yeah. Said it rapid.
And I'm sure I said the newly promoted team to Serie A very wrong, Gab. Just remind me how I should have said it. Who's playing Roma on Sunday?
Salernitana.
Yes. I'm going to leave that to you, Gab.
I like my Niederlechner better than that.
From the beautiful town of Salerno.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, good. There you go.
Is it time for Arsenal to bring in a manager who's built for the relegation fight? Wow, come on.
That's a bit
harsh. New manager, but not.
No, like Big Sam or
No!
Big Sam or Tony Pulis.
No!
Dear me.
No.
Surely it's not that bad.
Oh, my goodness.
Can't be.
It's bad. It's just not that bad yet.
If Arsenal get relegated, can Shaka run for TNT president? Why are those two? I suppose it's kind of extremes, isn't it? If that can happen, you could become president.
Why is that an extreme? I can't become president? Is that what you're
Certainly can, Shaq. You got your papers are tidy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So why you draw that parallel?
For Gab, let's not forget, Gab didn't think it was a penalty in the Chelsea-Liverpool match. Do Premier League officials analyse referees' performances against specific teams to see if there are potential biases? This isn't the first time Taylor has made controversial calls against Chelsea, and he has refereed quite a few games. Oh, a bit of Twitter conspiracy, Gab. That's what we want in our lives.
I think, well, certainly once you become, I think even before actually you reach the Premier League, once you move up the PGMOL, which is the body that runs the referees, they go and they check all your social media, they check all your past to see if there's any hint about who you might be supporting. I think off the cuff a little bit, sometimes it's certainly happened in the past that teams have complained about certain referees, but I don't really think it's been an issue of bias, and certainly not when it comes to Anthony Taylor, who, I don't think the standard of Premier League referees is particularly high right now, but Anthony Taylor is, rightly or wrongly, considered one of the better ones. So I think it just comes down to the interpretation. Some people agree with it, some people are not. But I'll tell you what, having spoken, just a brief digression, having spoken to a well-known Italian referee from the 1980s a while back, and he told me something that if I were to hypothetically want to favor one team in the game, I probably wouldn't do it around a big call that everybody looks at. There's so many little things that you can do during a game if you want to be biased and smart about it that people aren't going to notice. And those words really resonated with me because obviously it has happened before in Serie A. So, no, I think we can give Mr. Taylor a pass here when it comes to bias, whether you agree with his decision or not.
I think Karen is a Chelsea fan. Because let's be honest, I mean, he's saying it's a controversial decision, and okay, maybe it is between the three of us on the show. Gab didn't think it was a penalty. I thought it was a penalty, but no red card. And Don thought, yep, Stonewall penalty and a red card. But let's be honest. I am sure there have been far more controversial decisions just this weekend alone.
Right.
Than that.
You're waving your hands around, Shane. Don, you've obviously played for kind of a whole spectrum of clubs. When you were at Liverpool, did you feel you got more calls than, for example, when you're at Sheffield United?
Not really.
Shaka, you all right?
I never thought there was any bias. I never thought there was any big team mentality that the referees... I've always trusted our referees. Whether they make the right calls every time, probably not. But I never thought there was any bias or any cheating or any leniency towards big clubs. I never got that feeling.
Shaka, you've gone on record. You say big clubs get the big calls.
Yeah, Don never thought that there was any controversy because you used to get all the big calls. That's why.
That's
why you never had an
with
issue.
Sheffield United.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
What other small
He didn't
clubs?
talk about Sheffield United. He just must have top of the table. Let me fix my tie. Hold on. This way.
For Don, is it harder to break down 10-men defensive team than a full team playing with regular formation and strategy? Asking about Chelsea, not Arsenal.
Yeah, I see. Well, I see Jurgen Klopp got interviewed afterwards, and he was trying to explain that it was harder playing against 10. And I think social media went wild because obviously everyone's thinking about 11 versus 11. It's a tough game. Once the team goes down to 10, it should be easier. Theoretically, numbers-wise, it should be, but what subconsciously happens is when you're down to 10, you bank in. Chelsea had 8 players, outfield players behind the ball, so how do you break that down? You've got to move it quickly. And I think sometimes you've got to give credit to a team like Chelsea who are well drilled. So it's tough, you know. It's one of them when you're on the pitch and you've got 11 versus 10. Because when we were at Liverpool with Graham Souness, we used to do a drill where we'd practice going down to 10 because we had Neil Ruddock and we had Julian Dix at the time. And we used to practice playing 10 men against 11 and how and what you would do if we went down to 10 and how you would sort it out on the pitch. So straight away, subconsciously, you just go really deep and you go really deep and defend and try and hang on. And that's what Chelsea done.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It is our daily Don percentage question.
Oh no, I'm going to make a New Year's resolution, even though we're a mile off. I'm simplifying.
Even though we're in
this for
August.
myself.
Even though we're in
Exactly.
August.
I'm simplifying this for myself from now on.
For Don, what's the percentage chance of United not winning a trophy with Ronaldo?
Ooh.
Oh. 80.
80% chance he will not win a trophy with United. So what's the percentage chance
This
that
season, hold on. Is it this season or
No, forever.
Forever?
Yeah. So what's
He'll win them a trophy. He'll win them a trophy.
But you win 80. You win 80 that they.
They won't. We're under Ronaldo. 2 seasons, they're not going to win silverware.
So 20% that they will.
Oh, I was going to ask him that. See if I was going to try and trick him.
But he said that and then followed up with, they're going to win a trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
they're
actually got it the other way around. Yeah.
See, I told
Should have
you.
been the other way around.
So 80% they're going to win a trophy with
They're
him.
going to win a trophy, with Ronaldo.
But you said 20%. 80%
I
they
know,
won't.
I got it the other way around. I was trying to simplify myself. There was the confusion in the email. Who's that from?
In the email?
Terrible.
How long have we been doing this segment?
I'll simplify it for you, Don. It's 100 minus whatever you come up
Really?
with. That's how you turn it around.
Put your house on it, Shaq.
No, not
Why is nobody talking about Musiala? He's one of the best young talents in world football, if not the best. We were talking about him just today.
We gave him mad love.
And so was Jurgen Klinsmann, Kay, and everybody as well on our coverage.
Well, that tweet is just wrong, Don. I mean, Dan.
Be careful.
It's just wrong.
Gab, why doesn't he get more attention than others?
He gets a ton of attention. I genuinely don't understand this, and he's going to get more attention now because, the way Leroy Sané played last week, and obviously didn't get to start this week. I think we're going to see a lot more of him playing more significant minutes for Bayern, and I think as Thomas Muller gets older, I think for some people his future is in the Muller role. Obviously playing it differently, but playing in that attacking central midfield role.
Gab, with star players like Lukaku, Donnarumma and Ronaldo, among others, leaving Serie A, who is now the face of the league and who do you think will be the breakout star this season?
Ooh, well, my breakout star, he's already broken out, but he wasn't there last year. I'm putting all my chips on Niccolò Zaniolo because I think he is the most talented, probably the most talented Italian player in Serie A easily, in terms of raw talent. Whether Mourinho can get him to shine, whether he can come back so quickly, I don't know. But he's still only, 20 years old. The face of Serie A, Serie A has many faces right now. I could give you, I think Zlatan is probably the one who's gonna make the most noise. And obviously people are gonna point at him and, oh look, he's nearly 40, ha ha ha, retirement league. But you know what? there's a bunch of guys. Italy just won the Euros, so whether it's Federico Chiesa, whether it's Locatelli, whether it's Barella, whether it's Tammy Abraham, maybe. There are people out there, but keep an eye on Vlahovic. I thought he scored a great goal today for Fiorentina. It looked like he was going to move this summer. Now Rocco Commisso's saying he definitely won't. I don't know until the transfer window's open. I think anything can happen. But he is a stud, and he's young, and he's a very, very gifted player.
Final question. After learning Shaka was at the wrong end of Ronaldo's first goal yesterday.
How are people just learning that?
Well, people joining us all the time, Shaka.
Am I unnecessarily angry about this?
No.
Okay.
I went and watched it for myself and was wondering what went wrong there, Shaka.
Well, he whipped the free kick in, and it was Nigel.
So the free kick's right by the byline.
Free kick, so from my perspective, yes. It's wide out on my right-hand side. He whips it in right-footed. It just misses, I think it was Nigel Quasi and Paul Scholes come in.
Nigel Quasi, blooming heck.
And they both miss the ball, but I have to play for the touch because Paul Scholes is coming in.
Right.
I have to play for the touch. They both miss it, sneaks into the far post.
So basically, you're not taking any responsibility for that goal?
Dan, you've known me how long now?
Yes, yeah, not long enough.
Well, why have I ever taken responsibility for anything?
Don, do you have any Ronaldo stories?
No.
Okay, good. That's it. That brings us to the end of Extra Time. We will be back tomorrow for more. Be sure to join us. And of course, Manchester United in action without Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.